Since Hacktoberfest starts tomorrow, here's a quick video that shows how you can leverage Firebase Studio to make pull requests to some of your favorite open source repos and get credit for those during Hacktoberfest. So for that, we'll open up Firebase Studio at studio.firebase.google.com. And you'll see there's an option here to import a repo. So we'll go ahead and do that. For this one, the repo I actually have right here, I'm going to be working with this chess standings repo I have. This is actually the first thing that I used AI to code, which was a very simple script that I created at the US Chess Championships a couple years ago when my son was participating there. And I wanted to make sense of basically the standings they were posting. So I had ChatGPT at the time create a very simple script to help me do that. And it's got some sample data here that I basically anonymized from the actual data there. And my thought was maybe we can try to make a PR to this that actually makes this code testable, because right now the code is not. You'll see there's just an index file here, no tests. So let's see if that even works. So I'm going to paste in that repo URL. This all looks good. We'll go ahead and import that. All right, so it opened up the repo, and let's give this a shot. So it's got some options here, which is to run my unit test. I'm going to say, actually, let's try this prompt. Let's do it. Moment of truth. Boom, we have tests. Haven't looked at the code to see if it actually does anything right, but it tested something. Awesome. Okay, so we've got some changes in here. Now we want to make a PR to the repo with that. How the heck do we do that? I don't know. Let's find out. All right, so we see it's got the node modules in there. We don't want that. So let's just quickly add a gitignore file. We've got that. Okay, let's add node modules there. Save that. That should help make our changes much smaller. All right, so now we've got our gitignore index changes. We got a test file there. We've updated our package. We've got a package.lock. That all makes sense. It looks like it added some additional stuff here. Oh, these are the final one. Nope. Does it actually read those sample files? Okay, so it does use these in the test. So we do want all those things. All right, cool, that makes sense. So let's include everything. To do that, we will clear things. So adding a testing framework with some tests. This is my repo. The one thing I do want to change real quick here, it's on the main branch here. So if I create this, it will do it directly. So we'll do create a new branch. Call it testing. All right, now we're in the testing spot. Now we can add the testing framework. Let's commit those. Let's do that. All right, so now it is here locally. We want to see if that actually went to GitHub already, or if we need to actually do something else there to make it go in GitHub. Here's the repo. If we look at the branches here, let's see if it added it. Not yet. So what we want to do is actually push that to GitHub itself. So the way we can do that is there's this publish branch button. There are branches is there. And just like everything else, we can go ahead and create a pull request. And there we go. To make our PR, create a pull request. And that's how you can go ahead and use Firebase Studio to create PRs.